Hi, this is Miss Hearn. Now that you've been using ALEKS for a few weeks, I want to clarify a couple of aspects of navigating ALEKS that I think would be helpful to you. First of all, from your home page, I'm going to go into the little menu and I'm going to select the reports. We have a variety of reports available to you. The report in the top center of the screen is called the current objective. And because of the way that we have all of our due dates set to the end of the term, because this is a self-paced class, you're pretty much always going to see the same first objective on the screen, and hopefully at this point you all have 100% on that first objective, which covered sections 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. So in order to see your other objectives, you're going to need to click on View Full Report. You see each of the objectives in order. So after the objective that covered 1, 2 through 1, 4, we see the objective that covers 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8. When I click on it, we see the little outline in blue there. When you click on it, you're able to analyze it in detail below. So if you click on Ready to Learn, you'll see what out of those sections you're ready to learn. And you can even look at a sample question. For example, I clicked on Order of Operations. Here's a sample question. I'm going to close that. And we can scroll to the right and we see that it appears that I've done a lot of work on a variety of these sections. Now this can happen in a couple of ways. One is when I take one of my knowledge checks, whether it's the initial knowledge check or another knowledge check. If I show mastery of a topic, it's going to get checked off the list no matter which section it occurs in. And then now let's look at another way back on our home page that this can happen. So I'm going to go to my menu and I'm going to my home page, and now I'm going to click Continue My Path. Now what pops up is a question on addition or subtraction of unit fractions. However, this might not be the best question for you to work. I'm going to open up my Ready to Learn bar. And you'll see that I have 29 topics listed here. If I scroll to the right, I have a variety of topics. So how do I know which one I should work on next? Well, this is where our objectives come in. In our course, the objectives were designed to correlate to the textbook. I'm going to go up to the Ready to Learn pull-down menu at the top left. And when I open that, I see a list of all of my objectives. Notice I have 100% on the first objective, which covered 1.2 through 1.4. In the second objective, I don't have a percentage yet. It just tells me that I have 26 objectives to learn, and I'm ready to learn 5 of them. Now, before I click on, I'm going to click on that in a minute. Before I do, remember, this says addition or subtraction of unit fraction. I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on section 1.5 through 1.8, and what's happened is instead of having all 20 some odd topics, I'm down to 2, the 2 that are in the sections that I'm working on. So if I select one of these, like perimeter and area on a grid, and I click Start, if I were to go to the eBook, notice that this is from section 1.5. So this is out of the part of the book that I want to work on. Okay, so I would go ahead and click Start. I'm ready to work on this. And I would put in my answers. And then when I'm done, the next thing that's going to pop up is going to be the whole numbers, Introduction to Properties of Multiplication. Clicking Start, looking at the eBook, that one is also located in section 1.5. Now I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back to my tab. If I had not done that, if I left it on Ready to Learn where it says 71 total, then there were 29 topics I was ready to learn out of the total 71 that I need to learn. And I might start with adding and subtracting fractions. If I click on that and press Start, going to the eBook, I see it's all the way up in Chapter 4, Section 4.5, which I don't want to work on right now. I want to read my book, read my chapter, and go in order. It's less confusing that way. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back up to the top. And once again, I'm going to click the pull-down menu for Ready to Learn, and I'm going to go to the sections that I'm ready to work on. Click on Perimeter and Area or Introduction to Properties, then click Start. and I'm ready to work. I hope that this helps you to understand how to better navigate your ALEKS classroom. Please remember that I welcome your questions, and send me an email. No question is too big or too small.